Sometimes a book doesn't just tell a story, it hands you a mirror. Maybe you should talk to someone did that for me. On the surface, it's about therapy, but what I think that it actually explores is what happens when we stop performing and start telling the truth, or let's say, can we stay an expert when we are struggling? Lori Gottlieb writes from both chairs, therapist and patient, and that double angle exposes something I think we all feel but rarely admit. Insight is easier to give than to live. The magic here isn't in twists, it's in recognition. You hear a line and think, oh, that's me. What struck me most is how ordinary moments carry the real weight of change. Not the dramatic confession, but the small decision to come back next week. Like the pause before a joke that hides pain, the way language slowly shifts from fix me to know me. This book doesn't turn therapy into a miracle. It shows it as a craft, careful, clumsy, human, where progress is measured in honesty, not speed. I'm not an expert in psychology, but to me, this book is not pop psychology nonsense. It's a compassionate and insightful exploration. As I was reading, I kept thinking about another book that gave me the same feeling from a different part of life. I believe it was A Matter of Death and Life by Irvin David Yalom. I won't go into details now, I'll cover it in a future video, but here's why it matters for today's topic. Yalom is a legendary therapist, but suddenly he finds himself on the vulnerable side of the work, facing profound loss and realizing that expertise does not protect you from being human. This experience of an expert needing the very help he's known for giving reveals something essential for me, which is therapy is not a ladder you climb once. It's a rope you may hold many times, sometimes for yourself. That connection is why I think Gottlieb's book is worth your time. It reminds us that needing help is not a failure of knowledge, it's a fact of life. Let's back to maybe you should talk to someone. What makes it resonate is the tone. Warm, funny, unashamed of imperfections. It treats defense mechanisms not as enemies, but as old tools we outgrow. It respects the slow recalibration of a life. And it leaves you with a question that's useful even if you've never been to therapy. What would change if I told the truth a little sooner? If that speaks to you, save this. Share it with someone who might need the nudge. And tell me in the comments, what's one belief about yourself you're ready to update? I'll dive into Yalom's book in an upcoming video, because together they form a pair, one showing how we learn to live more honestly, the other showing how we keep living when honesty meets loss.